All right, today we want to look at the topic rocks in agriculture. First of all, let us look at the definition of rocks. Rocks are large masses of stones which contain minerals and can be found in the earth crust. Examples of such minerals are silicate, oxides, carbonate. Let us look at the economic importance of rock. Number one, it serves as soil formation. Number two, it is used for building and construction. Number three, it contains minerals which support plant growth. Examples of such minerals are phosphorus, potassium, calcium. And the last one, it controls soil erosion. Let us look at the types of rocks. Based on the formation of rocks, there are three types of rocks. Number one, igneous rocks. Number two, sedimentary rocks. Number three, metamorphic rocks. Let us look at how these rocks are formed. Number one, formation of igneous rocks. They are rocks formed as a result of cooling and solidification of molten magma or lava, which occur as a result of volcanic eruption. They contain primary minerals such as quartz, feldspar. Examples of igneous rocks are granite, gabbro, diorite, basalt. Characteristics of igneous rocks. They are very hard and massive. They are shining and contain crystals. They contain no plants and animal remains. Let us look at types of igneous rocks. Number one, intrusive igneous rock. Number two, extrusive igneous rock. Now, intrusive igneous rock is a type of igneous rock which is formed below the surface of the earth. Extrusive igneous rock is a type of igneous rock which is formed on the surface of the earth. All right, let us look at formation of sedimentary rocks. They are rocks that are formed from settling and sticking together of broken down particles of other rocks. They are formed in layers. They contain fossil or organic matter. They contain both primary and secondary minerals. Examples of sedimentary rocks are limestone, sandstone, dolomite, shale. Let us look at the characteristics of sedimentary rocks. Number one, they are stratified, which means they are formed in layers. Number two, they are formed from already existing rocks. Number three, they contain fossil remains of plants and animals. Number four, they are relatively soft. Let us look at formation of metamorphic rocks. They are rocks that are formed from the changes in igneous and sedimentary rocks as a result of being subjected to high temperature and pressure. They are usually dull and rough in appearance. Examples of metamorphic rocks are marbles, slate, gneisses. Let us look at characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Number one, they are harder and more massive than sedimentary rocks. Number two, they are dull and rough in appearance. Number three, they are very dense. Let us look at the difference between igneous rock and sedimentary rocks. Number one, igneous rocks are formed from cooling and solidification of molten magma, while sedimentary rocks are formed from settling or sticking together of broken down particles of other rocks. Number two, igneous rocks do not contain fossil. Sedimentary rocks contain fossil. Igneous rocks are not formed in layers. Sedimentary rocks are formed in layers. Igneous rock contain primary minerals. Sedimentary rocks contain both primary minerals and secondary minerals. Number five, igneous rocks are resistant to weathering. Sedimentary rocks are not resistant to weathering. All right, let us look at weathering of rocks. Weathering of rocks is any gradual process that disintegrate or decompose or crumple rocks into smaller particles by agents such as wind, water, pressure, temperature, roots of plants. Let us look at types of weathering. Number one, we have physical weathering. Number two, biological weathering. Number three, chemical weathering. Let us look at the definition of the types of weathering. Number one, physical weathering or mechanical weathering. Physical weathering is the mechanical breakdown of rocks into smaller particles. In the process of physical weathering, the chemical composition of the rocks does not change. Effects that occur in physical weathering are temperature, pressure, wind, effect of moving ice. Let us look at how temperature affects physical weathering. When rocks are heated, they expand and contract when cool. The uneven expansion and contraction of rocks, minerals, cause cracking and disintegration of rocks into smaller particles. All right, let us look at chemical weathering. Chemical weathering is the breakdown of rocks into smaller particles as a result of chemical processes such as oxidation, reduction, hydration, hydrolysis, and carbonation. Let us speak them one by one and explain them. Number one, oxidation. The oxygen present in water react and combine with the minerals in rocks, which weaken the strength of the original rock and cause a major change in the chemical composition of the rocks. Number two, let us look at hydration. Hydration is the process by which water becomes attached to the rock minerals, making the rock porous, which easily breaks down into smaller particles. Number three, let us look at reduction. Reduction is the addition of hydrogen to the rock minerals, which cause the rock to break down. Let us look at hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is the process by which water reacts with the rock minerals, leading to breakage of the bond between hydrogen and oxygen in the water. Let us look at carbonation. Carbonation is the process by which carbonic acid reacts with rock minerals, leading to breakage of the rocks. All right, let us look at biological weathering. Biological weathering is the breakdown of rocks into smaller particles by the activities of living things, that is, plants and animals. Agent of biological weathering. Number one, the passage of the root of plant through cracks in rocks. Number two, pressure influence by animals such as elephants can cause breakage. Number 3, burrowing activities of organisms such as earthworm may disintegrate rocks. Factors that affect formation of soil. Number 1, nature of parent material from which soil is formed. Number 2, topography. Number 4, number 3, time. This brings us to the end of our lesson of rocks. Thank you.